All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Speed Gaming 3. You are in for a treat tonight if you saw the first race of the evening on this channel. On the left is the screen of Moneymerks. On the right is the screen of Cha0sFinale. These two runners have qualified for the main bracket in the 2025 Z1R Winter Tournament by virtue of having 3 wins. So they're playing for positioning and seeding tonight and bragging rights. I'm bbq.gov. I'm one half of our comms team. We have Califax doing the tracking, and joining me in the booth tonight is Freedom Fighter. Hi, Freedom Fighter. How's it going this evening?
I'm doing excellent. I'm looking for a fun race tonight.
This should be a lot of fun. We're just getting ready to get started here. Both these runners are very talented. You don't get through this field and end up with a 3-2 record by accident. Okay, we're off and running already, and we're starting in the Eastern Forest.
And Darknuts on the Overworld? I'm guessing Lionel's in the Underworld.
Quite possibly. Those are cheap arrows there at that cave right in the middle of the map. We'll get Merc synced up here in a second, but in the interim, Cha0sFinale is going to go ahead and head over to the east and prioritize checking these 3 Armos spots.
There's a lot of screens with Darknuts on them. So maybe on the west side, not so bad, not so much of Darknuts.
Yeah, we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. It's pretty early. So no telling what's going to be in the... Well, gorillas are on the overworld as well, which is not my idea of the first choice, but our runners will make do with that. Chaos is going to take a bop and get into this cave here and find another potion shop. And interesting, Chaos has decided not to check those other Armo spots just yet. Gonna screen scroll to level 5 and find our white sword item, which is the blue banana.
And like I was saying, I wonder if this is going to be a repeat of what happened sometime last year when I did comms, and it was a blue banana. I mean, if they don't pick it up.
Anything's possible, right? In these flags, we've certainly seen a lot of interesting things happen. There's one of our 2 hint shops, and we're going to get on Chaos' side in the waterfall. That's a very healthy a small secret.
Yes, level 1 found in the corner. Take a peek in, see what we can find.
Yeah, it's a good find early, and well, we're not going to be able to do much of anything. Right about now, we don't have a key, we don't have a way to fill those bets.
Bats are in here.
That is something. Chaos doing a good job there of up-A saving before that mugger can take away the little money that he has. Meanwhile, Mercs is going to go ahead and clear out the rest of Casino Corner up here in the northeast and get a big secret of 137. That'll help a lot.
Ooh. I haven't seen a medium secret, but so far, 19 and 137. It does not look like it's going to be a poor man's seed.
No, not at all. Well, and we get 30. Well, there's your medium secret. It's 30. So, yeah, I'd say that's A- money right there. There's a pack of hot dogs on the coast. I don't know if we're likely to need that, but we'll find out soon enough. As the runners are now kind of retracing each other's steps. Yep, double checking. Can't pick up that blue banana yet.
Well, with no sword, I would want that blue banana. Test out the HP of the enemies.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, we can't get it yet. There's the small secret from Mercs. Chaos has found another medium secret, so we're just going to keep piling up money here. Hope the runners are probably hoping they can spend it on something good before it gets eaten by door repair charges. Nice boost by Mercs to get through here. Unfortunately, it's not going to give him anything he wants. But Chaos might want that. That is a ladder Armos in the Eastern Forest, and he's going to turn right back around and go get that raft.
I would do the same thing. You never know.
It's only 2 spots, but yeah, all it takes is something good to be hiding there. So that's exactly where Chaos is going to go. He's getting bopped here. Oh, almost took a boomerang to the side of the head, but is able to get that raft.
Yeah, you never know. Level 9 could be in this spot.
Yeah, I think I had that in one of my tournament races in this tournament, or in one of my Swiss races. So it definitely can come into play. What do we have here? Well, we have a door repair on the far raft spot.
Docking fee. And, Mercs takes a death.
Yeah, he's gonna get the he'll get the news that that's a medium secret and see what's on the coast. But let's see if he goes back and does that, or decides to check the Armos items first.
And where is Chaos going?
Oh, Chaos has not done Casino Corner yet, so Chaos has not found level 1. Chaos is about to find that large secret and be very happy with it. Money for Mercs, that's another small secret. So by the time Mercs gets the ladder and gets down to pick up the raft, he's going to be at about 218. That's 5 minutes in. That's fantastic.
Oh, hint shop, and those are fairly cheap. I think I saw all 20s.
Yeah, no, if you can get the book, and that's kind of the big variable in one of the biggest variables in this flag set, right? Is the book going to be somewhere that's accessible so that you can make good use of the hints, which are, for folks who don't know, in this flag set, all of those hints are going to be helpful hints. There are no community hints, no deceptive hints. So if you can get that book, we can't promise that all the hints are going to be useful, but they will all be true.
Yeah, I was going to say, they'll all be truthful. Helpful, it depends.
Yeah, they're called helpful in the randomizer, but that sometimes that comes with quotation marks.
I already found the blue banana. Any roads?
Yeah, one of them takes you to the grave. That's good. One takes you to vanilla level 3, so that knocks out the dead woods. Can you get maybe Death Mountain? Nope, right back one door over from where you started. So, okay.
I've seen worse.
Right now our runners are tracing. Oh, Chaos leaving a whole bunch of money on the floor, and he's going to retry out of that. I like that.
Yes. So do I.
Yeah, if you have a good save state ready to go, yeah, you're going to need that money for things, whether that's hints, whether that's purchases, or whether that's bomb upgrades, which are in level 5 and level 7. In this flag set, we know where the bomb upgrades are going to be. Will they be well-priced? Will they be affordable? We'll find out.
Yeah, the runners are hoping for 75 and 6, but it could be 125 and 2.
Very much so. Chaos is going to go ahead and get this other raft check out of the way. Do we have useless firewood today? No, we have a level, and it's level 2. Good thing K-Tap's not calling this seat.
Yeah. I think she's in chat.
I don't know. But unfortunately, as Chaos gets slammed there, Chaos tried to pirouette that door, and it didn't open to the north. So if you're going to get anywhere in that level 2, you need a pack of bombs, and neither runner has been able to get any type of weaponry that would enable them to get any bombs.
I also haven't seen a bomb shop yet.
No, and with the amount of money you're sitting on, even if they're $40 bombs, I think you're probably buying them at this stage. There is a heart for Mercs that gives him a 1 in 3 shot of being able to pick up that blue banana up at vanilla level 5 if he wants to go try it.
And a commentator the other night is saying blue banana supremacy. She loves the blue banana. Level 4 is found by moneymerks.
So that's an interesting find. He's going to go ahead and stick his face in here. One of the reasons you might want to do that is you might find, just sitting on the floor in a smallish level like this, you might find a bomb pack sitting on the floor. You might find some keys. something that would give you some sort of ability to do something, well, you're not going to find it going that direction, sadly. But again, without a sword to your name, it's really hard to do much of anything in here.
But he could also find a sword, Betty on the ground. So
He could, well, or he could find a map and get this. So, all right, chat. What is that ink blot? I have a couple of theories.
Oh, a key.
He's not bad, and unless there's an item here that will allow him to kill enemies, and there's not, then that's about all that Mercs is going to be able to do.
Yeah. That was at Death Armos. Not the friendliest screens either.
Well, thankfully, it's the red darkness and not the blue ones like we see here, because that would make, because those guys can turn on a dime, that would make that much more treacherous. And our runners, this is how tight the race has been so far. Our runners are literally screen for screen with each other.
That was a high five fairy refill.
Yeah, and they both kind of needed it. I mean, they're getting beat up trying to get off of Death Armos. Cha0s is going to check this cave here and get his first Take Any Heart of the day. Meanwhile, Mercs is making his way down to the southwest corner.
And we're running on the screens where that sword could be. It's kind of looking like it could be the vanilla potion shop for vanilla level 9. Up and down.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at grave spots. We're looking at that spot, and the one other place we haven't checked, either runner hasn't checked yet, is vanilla level 1. That seems to be where something that is easy to orphan, even though it's smack dab in the middle of the map. Just because you're so busy checking out the other high density overworld checks. Then that can happen.
Yeah, that's a kind of weird spot that people forget about. It's almost like the third forgotten spot.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it really depends on where your starting position is on the map. If you start by there, like if you start on Candle Row, that's one of the first places I'm going to go run and check. But yeah, if you start in the Eastern Forest or you start in the Dead Woods, yeah, it's kind of out of the way, and it's only one check when you don't have a candle and you don't have a sword. Speaking of which, there it is at the Grave Armos.
At 11:34, he gets it. So let's see how much of a difference it's going to be. I'm guessing about a minute or two.
Yeah, but no, you're calling out the time is the right call, and the first kill bomb drop, very nicely done for Mercs. But yeah, that time, getting it at 11-12 minutes doesn't feel great if you're either runner, right? Because you're worried about, well, gosh, what if my opponent dug Death Mountain early? Or found those any roads and went up and decided to check the grave real quick. They might have had this 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. But the one thing that you do like about it's far away from your start screen, so you don't think it's too much of a deficit time-wise. Or you hope.
Yeah, no, very true. Mercs is... I wonder now if Mercs is going to do a screen scroll here back to Death Armos and try to do level 4 again. He just saw it.
Looks like it. At least get his foot in the door.
Yeah, I also don't mind him thinning the herd here a little bit for a couple of reasons. One is, when you come out of here, you don't want to get beat up. But the other is you might be hoping for another bomb drop. And instead, he's just going to go ahead and head back into Fort.
This is not the friendliest of screens.
No, a room with quad shooter and traps is just feels terrible. But you end up getting it cleared. Oh, Mercs, I would get out of this room and save it, because that room will save with the traps in it as cleared, like it would if there's bubbles. And he's going to go ahead, get out of that room, get his health back, and get a free bomb opening to the right.
Yeah, and it was a little less than 2 minutes where Cha0s got his sword.
Yep, Yep, nicely
nice
done for
bomb
him, and
placement.
going to do the exact same thing that Mercs just did. Mercs clears that out. Well, that's not very helpful. Bomb pack when you're already full on bombs. But I like what, from a
Staying.
combat perspective, I like what Mercs is doing here. Even though you just got bombs like 2 minutes ago, he's not shy about using bombs to help speed up the combat. Trying to kill these guys with a wood sword can take a while. So, yep, he's going to do it again here and get the benefit of a bomb hole to the north.
And hey, this could be a the staircase.
Yeah, you absolutely want to clear this here, and I love. Yeah, again, I love what he's doing with the bombs. Just those little itty bitty time saves you get. Oh, but unfortunately, that's not our answer. And Chaos doing the
And
same thing, by the way, with the bombs.
Yeah, both of these guys know what they're doing with all the artillery that they're given.
Yeah, and they both know who they're up against, right? I mean, they know that. I don't know how often these two runners have faced each other head to head. I don't know if they faced each other head to head in the tournament setting, but they both know their opposition is 3-2 tonight, and in this field, that's saying something. So there's a quick try force on the floor from Mercs after spending that key, but he's just going to go ahead and see if he can find the item while he's here.
Yeah, he almost grabbed it without realizing it. And he's like, "Oh no, wait! I want to explore a little more." And then he said, "Even though it's even though it's Lionel's, it's the enemy says it's really not that bad so far."
Yeah, well, oh, hello. We have a bait block potentially. That might block something. We don't know quite yet. And this might push, so this would be worth clearing.
The most annoying enemy in the whole game, bubbles.
Yeah, and they're the one enemy you can't kill. Here's the stair item in level 4. It's a heart. That is probably the dungeon heart. There is a possibility that it is the one coast heart that gets mixed in, but we won't know yet until we see the floor item.
It's because in this flag set, all 8 dungeons will have at least one container heart, but it could be on the floor or it could be the staircase. That is shuffled.
Yeah, so in past tournaments, as Chaos is going to go ahead and grab this Triforce in level 4, it'll be interesting to see if he goes back in. He's not. Meanwhile, Mercs is going to dig this out, so some divergence here early. Let's see if it pays off for Mercs.
Once it drops him... Oh, that's right. I forgot he had the ladder.
Yeah, and I have definitely done that, where, like you get an item like really early that you're not used to getting. Wait, our tracker Califax is saying that the item in level 4 was the red ring on the floor? Oh, wow, I completely missed that. And if you have a red ring, well, heck, and some bombs, let's go to level 2. Was it in this double moat room here? That would make some sense.
Yeah, I was looking at Merc's screen.
There it is.
Didn't see it. So that bait block is completely useless.
Yep, absolutely. And that has to feel pretty good. I mean, you could get around, you could see those 3 rooms over on the left-hand side anyway, but it's nice to know that, okay, bait is not going to be a thing today. There's the map in 2 for Chaos, and yeah, that I can see kind of how that little barber chair right there fits perfectly into that level 4 map.
Well, I mean, Mercs knows it's worthless, but Chaos never saw the bait block.
He did not. Yeah. So if that's something he's worried about, I think we may have seen a shop that had bait. I don't know yet. I don't remember offhand. Chaos here in the footrest of the barber chair, going to grab a 4-pack of bombs, and Mercs is going to follow in Chaos's footsteps here. So these runners are stride for stride with each other so far.
And we also have not seen a bomb shop or a candle shop.
Yeah, if I'm the runners, I'm getting a little nervous about the location of a candle shop, just because you're worried that is it the rare shop and I just haven't found it because my opponent went to like Death Mountain early or something along those lines. It's entirely possible. There's the Tringle on the
Right.
floor for Merkson 2, trying to get set up here. He's not even going to bother setting up in the door. Well, now he is. But yeah, he was fully willing to face tank that now that he's got the red ring.
So one item in this level 2 that I wouldn't mind seeing in 20 minutes in or almost 20 minutes in is the red candle.
Yeah, this is
And you
one
don't have
time
to
where that
worry.
would be a big time save. And the other thing is you don't know how much that's going to be. Yes, this is a good money seed, but you might need that money for other things. So if you can avoid spending between 40 and 80 bucks, let's avoid spending that money. Ooh, and Chaos is found at the top of the back of this barber chair. A room full of bunnies, which is no fun to take care of on wood sword.
Yeah, that means the ball is probably in this room.
Yeah, I mean that if the game has a sense of humor, that's exactly where it'll be. And the game does have a sense of humor sometimes. But boy, imagine trying to deal with this room on Green Tunic. That red ring, finding that red ring first for both runners, has to feel pretty great.
Yes.
Chaos doing a really good job sorting these guys down. He's got it down to one bunny. Is this our thing? No, but it is our compass, which is kind of useless. The one room he doesn't look like Chaos has seen yet is that one in the bottom left. There's a heart container on the floor for Merc, so there's one of our answers.
I think Chaos already picked that heart up.
Yeah, he'd almost have to, wouldn't he? Okay, here's the Aqua Menace. Survey says it's the wand in level 2.
Well, that's not bad. It's a damage upgrade.
Yeah, 20-minute. If all you've had on today is wood sword, yeah, white sword damage is just an oasis in the desert. Mercs is going to get the bad news here. Similarly about the bunnies, and he's not even going to bother. He's gonna say, if that's my answer, oh no, I'm wrong. He's going to go back.
Well, I'd be tempted to up A too and just go back to that starting area.
Yeah, see,
Because each one of these is like 10 hits, I believe.
yes, it is. There's level 6 on the south coast for Chaos. Be interested to see if he decides to dig that or skips out. Because one of the things our runners need to find is level 9. Know how many Triforces pieces they need. He's going to stick this one out.
At least take a peek, see what's in the level. For enemies, it could be a really easy enemy set.
Yeah, very true.
It's worth at least a peek.
Yeah, and you have wand. You can take care of this a lot faster now that you've done this. Mercs did a really good job sorting down those bunnies quickly. Gets the same bad news, so no harm, no foul there.
He's got 3 keys. He'll gladly spend the 1 key to find out what the item is, and he will be happy.
Absolutely. There's a heart on the floor for Chaos in 6, so that's useful in that he knows that the item in question is in a stair.
And I don't think removed most open stairs is on, is it?
No, it is not. So it'll be fairly evident once he sees the room that has either the transport or the item, which one it is.
Right.
There's a map. How big a 6 are we well, it's a thick level 6. I don't know if it's necessarily big. It's 32 rooms.
Uh, 32 or 33?
Oh, no, you're right. 33. I did not see that second nub. Here's a stair for Chaos, and he's found the transport.
Oh, it's kind of like Vanilla 7. 33 rooms of headache.
Yeah. Well, we hope it's not. Our runners hope it's not a headache. One of 7's problems, there's a bomb pack for Mercs, is that, it forces you to go in a certain pathway. Oh, Merc's thinking really hard about picking up that key. Meanwhile, Chaos, being in level 6, is finding all sorts of keys on the ground.
87 for a key.
Yeah, if you're the runners, you kind of have to hope that that is the. You have to hope that's the expensive shop. It might not be. All right, now and boy, the routing choices by both these runners as they're following each other's footsteps. Be very interested to see when we see some real pathway divergence. Although I suppose that you might have it here if Mercs decides he doesn't want to dig 6.
And he's at least gonna pirouette the door. Oh, no, he's not.
There's our item in
recorder.
Recorder.
Now, will that be a deciding factor? Because that's fairly deep in the level.
Yeah, that's at the top of that E column. If that ends up blocking a key level we need, that could be a significant find for Chaos. It looks like Mercs, after seeing that last South Coast spot, is going to go ahead and do this too. I'm wondering if the lack of a candle is playing a role in this, because the lack of a candle really limits the number of overworld spots you have available to check. Chaos clearing that room there. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
There's got to be one available via the open cave or bomb spot, if I recall.
One available what?
Candle shop.
Oh yeah, no, you have to be able to access at least one candle shop. The game will not block that from you. But you're right; it could be behind a bomb, and that could be buried way up on West F Mountain.
Right. Or yeah, so it's not going to be tutor blocked. Is what I'm
No, not at least not in this flag set. I mean, there is theoretically a possibility to where if like the tutor is because we had that in the tournament last year, where, for example, if the tutor was the Armos item, it was possible that the Wood Sword Cave would be tutor blocked. I don't think that can happen here.
If it's the based on the Armos item, it could possibly be the river spots then. If
the ladder is the Armos spot, I mean, maybe. Now we know it didn't here. But a level absolutely could be on the river.
I don't know.
Oh no. Chaos is hoping that the Triforce does not pop up in the middle of that chute. It does not. That's just a key. But this Triforce playing hard to get here in this level 6.
Yeah, well, and Mercs is basically taking the same path that Chaos did.
Yeah, he's clearly made the decision that he's at least going to dig the Triforce out, and he may dig other stuff out. He may dig the item out as well. Chaos seems to be done. Is he blocked in some way?
He definitely has enough keys and bombs.
Nope, going to leave that money there. Meanwhile, Mercs is going to see the other end of this chute room that unfortunately is just a key door.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he left, because he's got the bombs, he's got the keys, got the ladder. I think he's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, chat seems to be thinking maybe he's just decided he's sunk enough time in. He's got an item that may open up a whole bunch of overworld spots. May find him a level that we haven't seen, like 3 or 5 or 9. That's the other thing that's kind of sort of Damocles here, is where is 9? And if 9 is in fact tutor blocked and you're Chaos, you may be thinking, Mercs may not see this for a while. I need to be taking advantage of checking all the recorder spots I can.
That's exactly it. And Mercs is about to get his recorder. And we might only need 5 Triforces to get it into 9.
Yeah, very true. Oh, Mercs, there's a key there. Do you want it? Don't.
He's going to check the stair.
Okay, maybe he's going to grab it after he gets out of the stair. But that tells me that Mercs is willing, at least for now, to stick around and get
Candle.
Order. How much was that candle up in the Northeast?
I did not see it. I just saw him hold it up.
Califax, our tracker, is saying 62 rupees, which is a reasonably fair price. Big shout out to our tracker this evening, Califax, as we found level 9 up here as well, and our answer is it's a 5er.
Well, he doesn't have to go back to that 6. He's got the item out of it. Doesn't need the Triforce. But then again, you might want to go back because then all he needs to do is find 2 other levels. But he still needs the bow and the silvers.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You might not want to spend a whole bunch of other time in here because you know neither of those items are in here. The recorder may be very useful, and in fact might be required if it blocks a dungeon that blocks the bow. But TBD on that. There's another take any for Chaos. I would imagine he's going to go back to level 1 at this point.
Yeah. That's where he's gone. There's 2 items in this level 1. They both could be on the floor, or one of them could be in the staircase. And the heart is the 3rd option.
All right, keys under the doormat right there. There's another key. One does have a reputation for eating a lot of keys, so coming in here with 7-8 keys, as Chaos has done, has to feel pretty good. I think he was trying to clear those guys for bombs, but it was just not efficient in terms of time, so he's going to pass.
Yeah, level 1 is like a miniature level 9 in the fact that it eats keys. Only smaller.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. There's a bomb pack for Chaos. That'll help him significantly. Is this our item? Yes, it is. It's the book.
And truthful hints will be here. I always love it when one of the hints chap says, the book is in level 1.
Yeah, the one thing you needed to understand anything the guy says. But the best news for Chaos is not only that he has money to get those hints. There's the compass. So Merks is going to get, unless this is like a Goma or something, he's going to get his Triforce out of here and take a 3-2 Triforce lead. But the benefit for Chaos, the one hit chop we found, 1 screen south of level 1.
Those robes in level 1, and this...
Oh, and we're segmented.
Yes.
Now, that does not mean that this room can't drop. It can. So, Chaos going to go ahead and clear this out and get rewarded with nothing.
Oh, not completely. He gets knowledge. He got $5
Yeah,
off that last one.
It's better than a kick in the teeth. Oh, and Califax telling us that, no, it doesn't drop in 1. Well, that's why we're very glad you're here. Because I just assume everything in 1 drops, because a lot of the room, there are some rooms in here. Oh, that's a weird 1-room segment. 1 has some rooms where 1 is the only level in which that room will drop.
You are here hint.
Ooh, yeah. Well, that's a wasted old man hint, unfortunately.
And seeing that nickel on the floor, he knows I don't have to do anything with that room of blue whiz robes.
Yeah, absolutely. Merc's going to go ahead and buy arrows. I like this purchase. You have the money, and you don't know when you're going to see silvers. There's the any key for Chaos on the floor. That's great.
Merc still doesn't have a candle, but
he's about to get one here.
He's about to go broker.
Yeah, but both runners, I'm sure, have to feel like, boy, I could have had this 15 minutes ago. Just like with the sword, being where it is, they had to feel like, boy, if my opponent came up here, oh, Chaos is going to save. Oh, we forgot the hints were in that shop.
No, maybe he didn't save the money. And there's some clears and checks on the way.
Oh, and to answer the question of, does the recorder block anything? It blocks level 8. And if that's something, that is a big find for Mercs.
Yeah, because if Bow or Silvers are here, it could be a slight advantage. Although Chaos is looking to be right behind him. Or at least the knowledge of where 8 is.
Yeah, and I think you may be right about Chaos coming back to get those hints. It looks to me like he's routing in all of these forest checks, that he just wants to be kind of thorough and clean this out. That's a free Triforce on the ground for Mercs in 8. Does he grab and go?
I'd be tempted. Because you can always record her back. But why not take a couple checks? Give yourself like 3-4 minutes per level. Definitely not a key. Definitely not a Keystar seed.
No, not right now for either runner, and certainly not for Chaos with the any key. Yeah, Mercs is going to go ahead and at least do a little nosing around here, seeing if he can find something. But yeah, with having the recorder, yeah, you can come back here and get stuff, or you could just find the power bracelet on the floor. That works too.
I think I would dip right now and hope that the second item isn't required.
I agree with you. Yeah, it's too juicy a time save. I understand maybe looking up here, just one room. You're just looking for stairs at this point. But you haven't seen the map of this level. This could be huge, and it could be just a waste of your time. I know Mercs dug 6, like Chaos did, but 6 was 33 rooms. We don't know how big this 8 is.
It's an ugly room to get stuck in. At least there's no quad shooters.
Very true, but Merc's making mincemeat out of this Patra with that wand. Very nicely done. Okay, here we go. We're going to get hint checks from Chaos.
I think that those Patrites rolled down. There was a 47.
Step over the water. Well, there's a useless hint for you. Step over the water to reach the boomerang. Okay, so the boomerang, that can mean one of two things. Let's see what this 30 is. Whoa, okay. Bows in a dungeon we haven't seen yet. That's in level 7.
Ooh.
So
never 7 until you have to.
Yeah, but that opens the possibility, because Mercs just got that power bracelet out of 8. If 7's power bracelet blocked, that's going to help Mercs significantly. He doesn't know it yet because he hasn't gone back and cleaned up 1, but I suspect he will. Yeah, Merc's looking. He's seen a lot of these rooms already. There's your map. Oh! Ooh, that is not only big, but that is kind of linear?
I think one of the reasons why he's trying to clear it out is he's got the red ring and wand. So...
Yeah, I mean, I understand the temptation. I mean, it's just one of those things. You run enough seeds, you kind of feel like, oh, I can take care of this combat. It's not bad. I'll do the genius play here, and I'll get the key item I need out of here. But yeah, Mercs has not seen level 9 yet, and if you're Mercs, that has to be rattling around in your thoughts. That, oh boy, what if my opponent knows where 9 is and knows what he needs to do? Because this could, if you're wrong, this could be a significant time sink. And Chaos has found level 8 on his own. Let's see what he does.
And this level 8 is segmented on the top. He can't. Mercs couldn't bomb up. He has to find a transport or take the long way around to the right.
Here's the stair. Is this one end of our transport? Yes, it is. So. A quasi-segmented 8. There's the third large secret for Cha0sFinale in the desert. No, Mercs, that's not going to bomb. Will this bomb here to the left? Yes, it will.
It has to.
Yeah, if it's quasi-segmented, you're right. It absolutely has to. You don't need to clear this unless you want to see there's one room down here to the south. And this, because remove most open stairs is not on, that will not drop.
Or be a stair.
Correct. Be a stair. It's late.
Yeah.
Brain not working, 100%. Merc's going to go ahead and take this Patra on. He seems to be convinced that the second item in here is going to be fruitful.
Oh, there's Mags. Bottom of Candle Row.
Yeah, we haven't seen the Candle Row checks yet. Getting the recorder as late as we do. Oh, well, never mind. We're not paying that, are we? Don't do it, no! Mercs, you didn't need to... Oh, well, I guess you could have bombed south, and yeah, you could have avoided that. We were wondering where level 7 was that has the bow. Well, it's right here.
It's not PV block, so... I'm saying with this time sink in 8, it's a heart that leaves one item left. That could be the coast heart, too.
Yeah, we haven't seen that yet, so that's entirely possible. Now, there's the heart on the floor for Chaos in 7, so he knows the bow's in a stair.
That means he has to clear out less rooms. Unless there's shutter doors.
Yeah, or unless it's like a really linear 6 that makes your life difficult. Or is quasi-segmented, like they say.
Unless silvers are the second item, or the second item, it almost seems like this is a waste.
Manhandla threatens with the red candle. Okay, so 3 is not the answer for silvers. Here's our third item, and oh. Alright, well, you know where the Triforce is, so you can go ahead and dip out of here. So then that leaves, we know the only items we haven't seen yet are the 2 items in 9, and the item in level 5, which is a level we haven't seen yet. So 2 out of 3 chances our silvers are in 9, but of course our runners don't know those odds yet. Alright, there's Merc's 4th Triforce of the day. Now the good news for him is that if he finds level 3, he doesn't have to dig that if he doesn't want to. But given that it's smaller, he might end up doing it anyway. Meanwhile, Chaos is continuing to plow through this level 7 looking for any stair he can find.
Door repair under a push block.
Alright, so Mercs is gonna get his... take any heart here. This will get him up to 9 hearts. And then... Oh no, he's gonna take the potion here. There are a lot of runners who will do this once they reach requisite... Once they get kind of past 6 hearts. For multiple reasons. So, but Mercs is gonna go ahead and hop into level 1 and get his book. And ideally his any key.
Alright, chat, what does that 7 look like?
Ooh, boy, that is... I mean, that's big. And potentially very annoying, but at least it's single segment for now. I'm gonna say that's a bomb upgrade. Let's grab that. +4 for 105. That's a fair trade. My default for these shapes is, oh, it's some sort of industrial equipment. Some big monstrosity or something. But yeah, this kind of looks like that, like one of those industrial, sweepers that they use in offices.
Oh, Merc has his book.
Okay, and if he's tracking diligently, as I strongly suspect he is, he knows that he's got a lot of money, and he knows that hint shop is right next door. So Would expect him to go right there after clearing this out. And that'll give him the information he needs about the bow in 7. Good ducking and dodging by Mercs to get through that room without getting bodied. There's our bow in level 7. That's half the kill Ganon kit.
And he's like, I only need 2 more Triforce. I ain't digging this huge level. There's smaller ones out there. Not a bad idea.
So here's an interesting question. You haven't found 5 yet, and you haven't found 3. You don't know what's in 5, so silvers could be there. But you know red candle's in 3. Do you hunt 3 out anyway? There's the map. There's the price gun map of 1. But knowing, that you just need quick Triforces, do you hunt out 3, or do you maybe hop back into 7 or hop into 8 hoping you find a quick Tringle?
I think I'd do the Death Mountain checks before going back to 7.
Okay.
Because I still need silvers.
Yeah. Well, and you have 12. If you're Chaos, you have 12 bombs now because you bought that bomb upgrade. So that makes your life a lot easier in terms of not running out of bombs, having to do bomb forces.
Yeah, you got the bombs right now. Go to DM. And he's not.
Not yet. What was this? Oh, he's popping back into 7.
And nothing is under this dig dogger.
Oh no, the any key's here.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
There it is. All right. So that's 2 items, I think, for Merc. So, and he's seen the Triforce in that Wizzy room, so he's going to grab and go.
Oh, Pain that mugger did not affect him at all. Overall.
Yeah. No, that was, you worry about that. But, yeah, there's the hint again. Manhandle threatens with the red candle. We know that now. Merc seems to be killing this room of orange Wizzies for bombs. And comes up empty. Ooh, nice one-shot by Cha0sFinale. Very well done. There's the Triforce from Mercs. He now has 5 Triforces, so he could... Well, he doesn't know where 9 is, but he's about to. He's going to go south here and probably do these 3 checks and get his information about... no, he's not. But if he goes north from this screen right here, he will find level 9.
And he'll be able to go in, but he knows the bow is not there. His important items is not on for this flag set.
Correct. And he should not do what I did a few weeks ago and go into 9 when you don't have bow. Because you see it's 5 Triforces. He might go in there and nose around a little bit. But nope, there's the information he needs. Level 9 is 5 Triforces, so off we go.
Well, he's off the bow hunt.
Let's see, does he remember that those hints are there? If he does, he's not interested in getting them.
I remember that was a hint. A free hint.
So if you're rooting for Mercs, the good news here, yeah, that's not the bush you want to burn. If you're rooting for Mercs, the good news for you here is that Chaos is spending a good chunk of time in this 7 trying to find that Triforce. He may be thinking, I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time digging Eastern and Western DM looking for 3 and looking for 5. I know 7's here. I've already seen a good chunk of it. Hoping I can get a easy Triforce and then gamble on silvers in 9. All right, now where is Mercs? Hopefully Mercs has remembered that he can get those hints.
Well, if he finds the other hint shop, does he buy those hints if they're cheap?
mean, at this point, with the amount of money you have, I would think, yeah, you're buying any hints. Oh, there's our compass, and oof, that is not a conveniently placed Triforce.
I think the bow was up in that area.
Okay, here we go. Mercs has just realized that he can go get hints now. And this is good news for him, because this will get him the information that the bow is in level 7.
Not that one. I think it's the 47 hint. Yep.
Step over the water to reach the boomerang. Now, we know the boomerang's in level 8. So 8 itself was in the desert. It was not. There's the hint for Mercs with the bow. So now he knows what he needs to do. So I mentioned this earlier. I was going to mention this earlier when we got the hint about step over the water to reach the boomerang. That hint can mean one of two things. Well, one of three things. The one we know it's not is that, oh, it's the coast item. The second thing it can mean is that it is in a dungeon that is itself ladder blocked, like on the river, for example. The third thing it can mean, and the most common thing it can mean, is that the item is in a dungeon that the path to it is in some form ladder. And that was the case here.
Yes. And well, Mercs hopes he doesn't lose today. The one thing that both of these runners have got to be thankful for is there's no pressure, win, lose, or draw. They're both in the 64 tournament, so
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Chaos is into level 8 now, and interesting. Chaos is not interested in trying to find level 3 or level 5. You're going up to Death Mountain, so may end up digging level 8, and if he does, that's a victory for Mercs, because Mercs spent a good amount of time in 8, and he can get some of that time back, particularly if he's able to find level 7 here pretty quick.
level 7 is one screen south of the west fairy pond.
Yes, yeah, it's in the Dead Woods, so Mercs will get there eventually, but I wonder if he's gonna... No, he's not going to go ahead and go to DM. He's going to kind of finish these up. He hasn't done Candle Row yet because he just recently got his candle. So it would make sense for him to loop around, do Candle Row, and then do the Dead Woods, because there is any road at Vanilla level 3. So you can do that and then go up to the grave and clean up Death Mountain if you need to.
Well, now, hey, wonder if it's going to be a 10 heart Mags. He's got 10
wouldn't
hearts.
that be nice? That would be nice. And Mags is on Candle Row. So it would be something that would be real easy for Mercs to route in. He's going to get his large secret here. It's going to fill up his wallet.
But, I mean, you find Mags, you might as well check it.
Oh, absolutely. You're on Wood Sword. You absolutely do that. Merc's going to do the little swaggy screen scroll clip here and get into the fairy fountain from the side and fill up and do that block push to see if that's level 7. We know it's not, but we don't know what it is.
It'll be level 5.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. Now that you have the information that that's bow, if this was a level, do you dig it? I would be tempted to dig 3 or 5, hoping that that's silvers.
And yeah, Mercs hasn't been in 7 to see the hint that Candle's in 3.
Yeah, he will be. That hint is that he got from the hit store is crucial. That's just an arrow shop there. Thought about buying meat, but then I think he remembered that it's not necessary today.
And we're both key shops 87. Because I don't recall seeing a different price key.
Well, I don't know if we've seen the rare shop yet, so I don't recall seeing a blue ring shop. That may be on Death Mountain for all we know.
We might not ever see Death Mountain. Oh,
You're absolutely right. We might not. Chaos thinking really hard about picking up that Triforce, gonna opt against it.
Take it.
Oh!
Oh!
Well, Merc's routing paying off tonight in quadrupling his offense. Really great.
Okay, that's not a bad thing for Chaos. Picks up the power bracelet one room over and says, I'm out of here. If silvers are here, I got the recorder. I can come back immediately.
Without a doubt. And he's not far from level 9. He's 3 screens away from level 9, and that's exactly where Chaos is going. So, if you're rooting for Chaos, you're hoping for silvers in 9. Mercs has found level 3, does not know that that just has the red candle, but he wants 7, and he's going to bail.
Yeah. I think that's the right call. You know you're in level 9. You don't need anything in level 3 at all, except for maybe silvers.
Yeah. Okay, so now that we're in level 9, Freedom Fighter, what are we looking for?
Well, we're looking for 3 different things. We're looking for the path to the kidnap, which will be a single shutter door. And it will remain locked even after all the enemies have been killed and the push blocks don't push. We're also listening for a roar, and that signifies that Ganon is one room north, south, east, or west from your current location. And we have Betty.
Okay, so that is useful information for Chaos and helpful. I mean, he doesn't know that you can get mags at 10, but now it's kind of a coin flip whether it's in 9 or 5, which Mercs has found on Eastern DM.
So it's a 50-50.
Yeah,
and
it's
I
the second
say
item in 9, or it's in 5.
Yeah, and I say...
Oh, hints! The download dwells with the wand. We have that. The hints are at Bogey's arrow. Okay, we know that already. That's 8.
Yeah.
How about the big boy? No, they're both for level 8 hints. So the second batch of hints, fairly useless. But a compass is definitely not useless.
And the third thing that we're looking for is silvers, and they will be in a staircase if they're here in level 9.
Quite right. They could be in this staircase right here. Nope, that's a transport. Oh, and Mercs is gonna sink a lot of time. If he's gonna do Death Mountain first before he does the Dead Woods, that's gonna be a lot of time spent for not a lot of return.
And there's 2 different rooms that will tell Chaos if the silvers are here. One is the other item, and it would be, what, the Coast Heart?
Yes, it would be, yeah, we're down to silvers and Coast Heart.
And the other room is the old man with a hint saying the silvers to kill the beast lie elsewhere.
Yeah, so we got the hint that we just got the hint on Chaos's side that Ganon is in the southeast. So that's in the same quadrant that Zelda's in. So just kind of trying to find a path at this point. Oh, we found Ganon. Never mind. He's over here in the 9 column. The only question now, and great, he's in a Chevy room. Thanks a lot. But the only question is, can you bomb out of this room?
And that's the only way in. Ooh! Rare shot. $1 bombs.
Oh, we are at the dollar store for explosives today. Wow. Okay, so now Chaos has got all the pieces of the puzzle, but the most important one, which is the location of the silver arrows. You know where Ganon is, you know where Zelda is, and you know one of the items. So now he's just going to start throwing himself downstairs.
Here's the thing is he doesn't have the path to Zelda yet. He knows where she is.
But he knows that she's relatively close to start. So that will definitely help in terms of knowing, okay, well, there's probably some sort of bomb path that I'm just not seeing.
Yeah, but sometimes you still gotta take 3 or 4 different staircases.
You do. Well, here's the staircase under a Goma. Is this our answer? No, it's another transport.
And unfortunately, moneymerks. Oh, it wasn't the rare shop.
Huh. Interesting.
And nothing. Yeah, definitely not the rare shop. All the bomb shops were on Death Mountain. 3 of them.
Well, I mean, if you're running a shop, that's good business placement, right? I mean, that's you want to have your shop be where the items are most needed.
Yeah, but you need explosives to even get to them. Oh man,
That's just the cost of doing business, right?
and unfortunately, moneymerks is exploring an area that's completely useless to him.
Yeah, I mean, it makes all the sense in the world, right? It's a high density check. The odds say that you're supposed to be there. That it's most likely that 7's going to be there, but we know, unfortunately, it's not.
Yeah, if he had gotten the candle a little earlier when he's checking the dead woods. It's unfortunate bad luck sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, these, like we talked about earlier, these runners were step for step for like the first 30, 40 minutes of this race. So, absolutely no. Gels guard the compass. Well, that's not a helpful hint. Okay, Mercs is going to loop in here the Deadwood, so he'll get to 7 here in about a minute or so. He'll do these checks. But the good news for him is that he knows where everything is. He does not have to go hunt for 5. So if silvers are in fact in 5, that's very helpful for him.
And it's also possible that he would find either both items in 9 faster than Chaos is. And
well,
nope,
you said
they're
that. And yet, here are silvers in 9.
It went from an uphill battle to a cliff.
Yeah, that's probably the dagger right there. Mercs is about to find level 7. Boy, you're right. That bomb shop is not the rare shop, is it?
Oh.
All
But
right,
you
so
needed items to get to them.
Yeah, he's going to bomb this one spot. Oh, I don't think he meant to do that. Yeah, he meant to drop a bomb there. Yep, so he's going to go back up here. He will burn his way into level 7 here in about 15, 20 seconds.
Yeah, he's only got to have about 4 checks left after earning that spot.
Yeah, he's gonna do the level 7 check here. This is a medium secret, and get that, and then he'll get into 7 next. Meanwhile, Chaos back to Ganon now that he's properly armed, and gonna battle him out here in this Chevy.
He's got decent health. That's 6.5 hearts.
Yeah, the one thing he doesn't have is a potion, but if he gets a stun lock like this, he doesn't need it. A couple more hits on Ganon, and then we will have Bacon.
Bacon and bacon bits. And that's probably the dagger.
Yeah, now if you can bomb down here, that's almost assuredly it. But no, you can't bomb either direction out of there. Okay, but you can bomb up to this room. This had this landmo here. He did not take this stair, so that's possible that this is a stair to Ganon. The other thing he might be trying to do is go down in this L column and try to bomb in from the north.
One room away.
Okay, we can bomb in. Is this our answer? Yes, it is.
4. And might as well get your GGs out. We got a race winner.
All right. With an official race time.gg time of 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 42 seconds, tonight's winner and advancing to 4 and 2 is Cha0sFinale. Oh, well, Freedom Fighter, this was an interesting race. This was very back and forth the entire first half, 2/3 of the race.
Oh, and Mark's just got the news of don't go to level 3.
Yeah, that's helpful in terms of we don't have to go there for silvers. We are joined in the booth by our race winner this evening, advancing to 4 and 2 in Swiss. It's Cha0sFinale. GG's Chaos. Well done.
Thank you.
Yes, GG's.
Thanks.
Anything you like about the seed?
The early find of the red ring was nice. I don't really have any complaints. I don't think.
Yeah,
It
this
wasn't
really
terrible.
wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't a heavy combat seed.
The red ring and the wand fairly early were huge, at least in my opinion, for combat. Yeah, for a just seed, this wasn't too bad.
I was just going to say, were you nervous at all when you saw who rolled the seed?
Oh, absolutely. I always get nervous when Just rolls a seed, either Just or Dave, or the other.
Fair. But 5 Triforce seed, you know, and really, when you watch this back, I think, you know, you both were stride for stride for a good chunk of this race. So this was very, very close until you what happened was you got the hint for the bow in 7 first, and you found it quicker than Mercs did. Mercs ended up digging Western DM looking for 7, and that ended up eating up a lot of time. The only thing up on DM at all was level 5, which we know now is nothing.
Oh,
yeah, like, when I got, I think when I forget what I was, I think it was clearing level 1, after I got done clearing level 1, I contemplated going to Death Mountain, because me and my buddy, we always joke about how, you know, you go to Death Mountain early, it never pays off. It's always Death Mountain is what you need to do, or vice versa. But I decided that I've gotten burned enough by the Dead Woods as well to not ignore that. So I decided to go to the Dead Woods first. Paid off.
Yeah, it certainly did for you. And we just gotten word in the race room. Mercs has realized that Chaos is finished and has decided to pull the plug. Completely understandable. You guys are both in the tournament already, so no need to fish the bow out of 7 and then try to figure out where silvers are. But everybody get your GGs in chat for Mercs. Mercs played really well. Just kind of went right instead of going left, and that was kind of it. We're gonna see if we can get Mercs up here.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just how the randomizer goes.
Yeah. Just so you know, Cass, the bomb shop was not the rare shop. There was at least 4 of them, but 3 of them were deep in Death Mountain.
I was about to say, so what? They were all in Death Mountain then?
Yeah. Yeah,
Go
and
figure.
the one recorder spot in the Dead Woods that's under the trees. And they were
So like
cheap
the
on.
one bush that I hadn't burned to the Dead Woods yet.
Oh, the recorder spot.
Oh, recorder spot.
And,
Oh, the one by the open cave?
yeah, the
Or
one
not,
that's
not the recorder
by
ring.
Vanilla 3.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I hadn't gotten to that yet.
Yeah, and they were dollar bombs.
What? Oh,
$1.
man. Buy that for $1.
You literally could. Yeah,
You didn't need them. You won.
True. I almost wonder if the candle shop was the rare shop then, because I felt like it took forever to find the candle as well.
Yeah, it took you both a while, and from my tracker, I don't see a candle shop anywhere else. So yeah, that's entirely possible that the candle shop was the rare shop. Yeah. So, but now you both ended up getting Candle around the same time, so that ended up kind of being a wash. We're joined, by the way, in the booth by our race runner-up this evening, Merks. Hey, Merks, GG's. Well played. Yeah, it's just the Death Mountain dig kind of bit you.
Yeah, GG.
GG.
Me and Chaos have been playing all week, and I've been getting him every single time, and I knew he was due, so I kind of felt like he was going to win tonight.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Merckx has been kind of clobbering me the last couple races that we had done. I've been like, we even did one today where we were in the same race and he got me by like 2 or 3 minutes, and I even made a joke about it on my stream earlier too. I was like, if this had been the tournament race, I would have lost.
If you look at our stats, we're like literally like tied. We're like back and forth practically every time. This actually might be tied after the couple wins I just got.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's one of the reasons I was really interested in doing comms on this race, because you guys are very even runners, and this could have gone either way. I will tell you,
it took me forever to find that 7. I kind of like
yeah.
ditched one for a while, and then book was there, and then I saw the bow hint, and I was like, all right, well, I got to find 7, and I found literally everything else except 7 until I found it.
Yeah, I mean, you had the Triforce lead when you got the information that Bo was in 7, but yeah, you did the density play and checked all of DM because that hadn't been checked yet, and unfortunately, it just wasn't up there. It was kind of in the last spot you wanted it to be in.
Literally.
Yeah, it's so ironic because there's a Take Any not too far from there, or Take Any Road, but the other Take Any spots weren't anywhere convenient to you where you were, so it's not like you could just swing over there and knock that out real quick.
Yeah, I was hoping he didn't find ring or something else that I had, and was like a little bit behind, and I just we just played it different. He found 7 before me. That's probably what was Silver's in 9. I don't even know.
Yeah,
Silver's were in 9.
I mean, that's how I was gonna play it anyway. That was my next spot to go to. So
yeah, for the first 40 minutes of this, you guys were literally stride for stride. You were step for step, screen for screen in some instances. So
yeah, I dug that.
It is.
I didn't feel bad till I dug that 8 and found Boomerang, and I was like, oh, this isn't good.
Yeah, the full clear of 8 and the Death Mountain run is really what did you.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean,
I didn't, like I said, that 8, I found the try and the PB like right next to each other, and I was like, oh, should I leave? And I was just like, I was kind of clearing everything fast, so I was like, well, I could probably get through this pretty quick, and I found Heart, and then I was like, all right, and then I was like, well, I don't have that much left to do, and then I found Boomerang. I was like, oh, I knew I should have left. So
yeah. I mean, at that point, you were just looking for stairs, but
yeah.
And oddly enough, I don't think the power bracelet blocked anything today. I'm looking at my tracker; it didn't block a level.
I think I closed mine, but no,
I actually, what led me to leave 8 after I had found the power bracelet not too far away from the Triforce. So
yeah, it was like right. It was like the next room, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I came across the Triforce first, and I was like, well, I'll dig out a couple more rooms to see if I can see anything else in here. It would make me feel better if I seen something else in here.
I know. I was scared like Silver's or Bo was sitting there because I didn't have the bow hint yet, so I should have probably played 1 first and then went to 8. But I just found 8 and went in, so I probably should have went to 1 first.
Yeah, see, I lucked out there because I went to 1 first, and I got the hint about the bow in 7. So I didn't dig out 8. Sure. Like I found the Triforce, and then I dug a couple more rooms just to see if maybe I can find something. I found the power bracelet, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna gamble on 9. I have the book.
I just ran into 8, and I was like, well, I could always leave if it's bad or something. It's right here, and then I knew 1 was close by, so I was just, like I said, I hit 1 right after 8, but by then you already had the hint, I'm sure, and I was already wasted too much time to eat. But like I said, GG.
Yeah,
Merc,
I mean,
you called the stats exactly right, according to Califax, our tracker. Coming into this, you two were 25 wins for Mercs 24 for Chaos. So yeah, you're exactly right. You guys are now 25 and 25 against each other.
Very close.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be a crapshoot of between which one of us was gonna win. It was probably just gonna boil down to whoever got the better combat items first was probably gonna win.
Or hints.
Or hints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hints. I am kind of curious. Let's say the post heart was in 9. Which level would you have gone to? 5 or 8?
Considering
Yeah.
I didn't even know where 5 was, I would probably have gone back to 8.
Yeah.
5 was Candle Row, I think.
No.
Eastern DM.
No, 5. East
Or
Death Mountain.
three was Candle Row, right?
Yeah,
3 was
yeah.
Candle.
Yeah.
5 was on
And you
DM.
made the right call of bailing on that one immediately. You were like, I need 7 and I need
Yeah, I was dead set for 7. I just couldn't figure out where it was, and it's so weird too because I typically like stay off DM and like go there last resort a lot, and like in these I lose a lot because of that. So I usually play at bottom left corner first, and I didn't tonight, and it screwed me over. So
Yeah. Well,
it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Sometimes in this, especially these flags. So it is what it is.
yeah. Well, to be fair, I mean, the candle shop being up in Casino Corner and being the rare shop would have made it real difficult for you to do that. That's just kind of, the candle being literally about as far away from all the dead woods as you could get. It was going to be tough for you to route in checking the dead woods anyway.
Sure. Yeah, that is true. But I mean, we're both in brackets, so like I said, we're playing on the same level, literally identical stats, and we swap back and forth wins all the time. So I knew it could go either way, and I mean, like I said, we're both in brackets, so it was just for seeding at this point, and you hope you just get a good matchup next round.
Speaking of which, you're both in brackets, so who do you all want? Call your shot.
I wouldn't even know who to call for.
Pick anybody.
I want chaos. I want chaos again.
Yeah, all right, let's go with the rematch with Merc. Yeah.
Hey, that works.
This is a preview.
So I'm down for this. You see this all the time in the NFL where teams play each other in week 17 and then first round of the wild card round they get matched right back up. So yeah, let's do it again.
May happen. Never know.
Could be.
All right. Well, thanks for putting on a great race. It was very entertaining, a really close race, really fun for us to watch. Any other final thoughts about the end of Swiss heading into brackets?
Nope, just GG, and thanks for comms and SG, and we'll see you in brackets. That's all I got left.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much echo what Merc said. Just thanks to everyone, and see everybody in brackets.
All right. Well, great job to both of you, and best of luck in the championship bracket. We're going to look forward to seeing you both. We will have for folks who don't know, we will have the reveal of the brackets Sunday evening. I believe it'll be on Z1 Randomizer. Tentative start time around 7 p.m. Eastern, but that's not set in stone yet. That's going to depend on a bunch of variables. So more to come on that. Big thanks to our tracker Califax for keeping us straight and making sure we know what's what. Freedom Fighter, this was a fun race. Thanks for doing comms with me.
Oh yeah, no problem. You're a fun commentator to do it with. I thank you, and I thank Califax, and everyone that set this match up. This was fun.
This was a lot of fun. By the way, for folks who are like, boy, yeah, it's late, but I could really do with some more Zelda. Got kind of an odd situation for you. So in about an hour and a half from now, on main SpeedGaming, we have a 3 a.m. race. 3 a.m. Eastern time between Druis and... Hang on just a second. I knew this a minute ago. One second. Buffering. Yes. Druis and Custom. That's right. That'll be on main SpeedGaming. So, if you're still awake, or if you're on the West Coast, or if you're in Hawaii, Stick around. In about 90 minutes, we're gonna have a red eye race for you. So, very much looking forward to that. That's on Main Speed Gaming. Freedom Fighter, any final thoughts?
No, I'm just looking forward to more close races and fun races next week with the brackets.
Absolutely. Can't wait to see how all that's going to shake out. So yeah, for everybody here, thanks for joining us for this doubleheader here on Speed Gaming 3. And if you're looking for more Zelda 1 randomizer action in about 90 minutes on Speed Gaming Prime, you're going to get just that. Have a great rest of your evening, everybody.